These are over 20 different awesome things in CS2 that you must know if you don't want to be a noob. If you think you know everything, think again. Watch the whole video because I guarantee that you do not know it all. Smoke grenades in CS2 have slightly different colours depending on who bought them. The CT's smoke has a blue tint, while the T-side smoke has an orange tint matching their team colours. If you have a T-side Molotov cocktail and you spam the reload and inspect keys over and over, you perform a rather suspicious action. Thankfully, only you can see this, so you don't have to worry about your dad walking in on you.
You need to stop everything. What are you doing with your life?
When holding the T-side Molotov, you may have noticed that the liquid inside moves as you shake it around. This is not because Source 2 magically simulates liquid inside the bottle, but it is actually a sneaky shader trick that makes it look like it's simulating liquid instead. Gun charms move around as you shake the gun that you've attached them to. Grenade pins move when you first pull them out, but if you shake the grenade like you do for a charm, the pins are completely static. On Dust 2, if you kick the soccer ball in T-spawn, it will go flying like you kicked it really hard. But if you're standing still when it rolls into your legs, it will fly away from you, just like you kicked it hard again. On Mirage, this panel in apartments is made of paper, so you can easily damage people on the other side of it. And yes, it does go both ways, like that naughty drunk girl that you met at the bar last week. Instead of going through connector to get to short, you can jump from mid-window either onto short, or if you're crap at movement just like myself, you can take the easier option and strafe jump onto the box here and up into the ladder room to save yourself the embarrassment and time. If you hit the like button, send this video to all of your friends and their mothers on Facebook, and subscribe to Kotek, you have a 69% chance of winning your next Premier game with ease. Different guns make different sized holes in smokes which can help you and your teammates spot enemies on the other side, rather than potentially wasting an entire grenade to clear the smoke. If you want to risk your hearing, your entire team can buy and drop you a decoy grenade, which, if you're holding a Negev, can now stop your opponents from hearing anything, especially on a tight map with a few choke points like Office. If only I had this noise to drown out my parents fighting. Every weapon has a different weight, and that weight will affect your movement speed differently. The heavier the weapon is, the deeper the noise that you hear when it's dropped on the ground, so you can tell what kind of weapon people have dropped if you're paying close attention. Almost every grenade also has a unique sound when they're dropped on the ground. The only ones that share a sound are the decoy and the flashbang. Not only is the M249 the most expensive weapon in the game, it's also the most useless. It's heavy, makes you slow, hard to control the spray of, and its biggest issue is that if anyone sees you holding one, they know that you have never ever touched a woman in your life. On Nuke, you can jump up here on top of Garage, but the only place worse to hold outside from is out in the open, because up here you have no real cover and you can be shot from pretty much anywhere. If you prefer to hang out in the vents, you can wallbang these panels to deal easy damage to players who try to hide on the catwalk above the bomb site, even ones that think they're safe behind the silo. If you play a site on Ancient and you want to play the boost spot but struggle with the first jump onto the sign, you can skip any sort of strafe jump by jumping onto this small lip here and crouch jumping up onto the sign before making an easy strafe jump onto the flower box. On Dust 2, instead of climbing onto Xbox by first jumping on the pallet here, you can do a running crouch jump from lower tunnels onto the left or right side of the box. But if you aim in the middle left part of the box, you will fall straight down to the ground for some reason. On Train, it is possible to spam these windows in the upper halls, down to almost any position on the A-bomb site below, which could help to do a bit of damage to an already spotted opponent, or potentially even be a good distraction. When two people are both peeking out around the same corner as each other, whoever is furthest away will see the other one first. When Ts are running into apartments on Mirage, someone must knife the TV on their right. But the CTs also have a TV of their own to smash inside Market above the door on their way in. And there you have it. Those were the 20 plus things about CS2 that you must know if you Want to level up your game a little bit? Let me know in the comments below what you learnt, or if you have an even more awesome tip for other people to share. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up by clicking the like button. Remember to subscribe to Kotek, and most importantly, as always, take care.